So every once in a while, when I'm on YouTube, I just get bored and I find a subject that I'm fascinated by and just watch a bunch of documentaries or videos about it. This morning, I've been watching a bunch about ancient Egypt because it's really fascinating. Wondering, who and when and how all these amazing structures and architectural wonders in Egypt were built. Because it's fascinating as there's some competing theories and a bunch of, what is this stuck to my hat? Sorry. Controversy surrounding it. But if you watch anything about ancient Egypt, you're going to want to avoid the comment section no matter what the fuck it is. Because, let's start reading some comments, you'll find out why. Finally, someone not black that says the pharaohs were black. Oh, okay. Let's see. To all my dear beloved brothers and sisters responding to these heroes, stop. You cannot convince them. They have to believe what they believe. They cannot comprehend what you're saying, blah, blah, blah. What the fuck is this guy on about? Y'all go, this is all in caps, y'all go out y'all way to make sure little African children don't know the truth. Y'all have everybody but Africans as kinds and queens. I'm assuming kings and queens. You fucking liars. Africans started it all. This next comment I think is talking about the actors and the reenactments. Arabs portraying indigenous ancient Africans. Stop the madness. Those statues look like black faces. At the end of the day, no white folks ruled Africa, Egypt, period. Get over it and face it, no matter how much they try to brainwash history. I think he means whitewash. For a significant portion of at least the later dynasties, there was a lot of mixing of bloodlines with royal Greeks, who have much whiter skin. And over time, yeah, the Egyptians looked more Arab because they were a combination of African, Arab, and Greek. So if you go and meet anybody from Egypt, they have sort of a unique skin tone because there's a lot of mixture there. For instance, take Mexicans. Mexicans is not like this ancient race. Mexicans are the result of mixing between Spanish people who were very white and the indigenous Incans and Mayans and Aztecs of South America who were very dark. And the result of all that intermixing over several hundred years, Mexicans. That doesn't mean that there's fucking anything about that, and it's fine to be proud of like Mayan history or whatever, but the fact of the matter is they're neither Spaniards nor are they Aztecs or Incans or Mayans. They're Mexicans. And so what? But as you can see, white people trying to tell black people's history, shaking my fucking head. Who the fuck matters who's telling you? These are experts on the subject talking to you about the subject. Why do you have to have black skin to talk about Egypt? White fraud documentary. What's new? History of my people, black people, hijacked by, there's no punctuation in this, wicked, devilish, pale monkeys. They have no shame in their bone. Ancient Egyptians are ancestors of Mybasia, Saho, Kunama, Bilan, Oromo, Nubian, Tigra, Tigrina, Amharina, and Somali people. We are them and they are us. Kushite people and Nubian people. Africans are rising up and it's our time and will spread the truth and rewrite history destroyed by white devils. 15 upvotes. More whitewashing of black African history, murdering pale-skinned European with their mulattoes' children. What else we got here? Even if we put Egypt apart, Africa as the origin of mankind, yeah, I know, and so what? It is automatically the origin of civilization. Caucasians must accept their cave-dwelling history, life, mimicking animals, and be happy about it. Ancient Egypt is in Africa, invented and made by Africans, Africans should be inspired by this great achievement of mankind and apply it in modern life to fight Caucasian supremacy, which controls our spirit, mind, economy, and politics. M-A-A-T, all in capitals, Hotep. The first dynasties were African, all in caps. The Egyptians learned from people from the south. DNA is expelling all the lies. One more. Let's get one more in here. White people, stop trying to integrate yourselves in African/black culture. You have no ancient culture because you were still under the ice age in caves, fighting your brother for scraps. Black people were the first at everything. The only thing white people invented is poverty. White privilege at its best. Of course. These were not black Africans in Africa. I'm assuming he meant that to be like a sarcastic. Okay. It's sad to have white people teaching the world about the black people history. That shows how black people are ignorant of their history. All they know right now is gangbang, booty, and rap. Try out asking them about their history in the streets. They will tell you about Martin Luther mostly. A few black scholar will go far back to Africa, but nothing beyond. This have to be stopped. Black people should tell the world about their history. Egyptian should tell about Egyptian history. Chinese should tell about Chinese history to avoid others distorting history. I meant, just look at this Scorpion King ? What bullshit is this turning a movie into history? And what is this Egypt is black bullshit? Nubians are black, Axum are black, Zulus are black. Egypt is never all black. Egypt is definitely not white. Egypt is a mixture of black and brown people, just as they were right now. What a mixture of some points that are correct, some points that are just ridiculously racist, and of course the worst punctuation I've ever seen in my fucking life. That was hard to read, and I'm sure that was hard to listen to. So without further ado, I only have one response to all these people in the comments. WUZ KANGZ and shit! Regardless of the facts about this very, very long ago civilization that saw so much trade with the Mediterranean region and regions to the south, we know incredibly little about the most recent periods of ancient Egypt before the final destruction sort of brought about by the Roman Empire. We don't really know how old a lot of this shit is. We don't know who built it. We don't know a lot about the surrounding region. It's all pretty mysterious. And that's why I've been watching videos about it. And what is the comment section? It's not about who built this shit or why or when. It isn't about the subject of the videos at all. It was, WUZ KANGZ and shit. To everybody listening, I am not King Arthur or fucking Richard the Lionhearted or any of that shit. I'm not Henry the Fifth or the Eighth. I am Darren Kern, white American. My ancestry is Irish. I wasn't an Irish slave, nor was I an Irish king. And to anybody black interested in Egyptian culture, that's great. Just keep in mind one thing. You want no king. And probably never will be. You're just a dude now in current year 2016. You aren't shit. Okay? You have no ties to any of this shit. And regardless of the melanin level of the Kangs and shit, you ain't shit. It has nothing to do with you. Okay? And at the end of the day, and this goes to, there's of course a bunch of white racists in these comment sections arguing with the black racists. I have no interest in denying that. It's retards yelling at retards. A lot of people getting called niggers, a lot of people getting called pale-skinned cavemen, toilet seat complexion individual, fucking shit going on. It's disgusting, okay? It doesn't fucking matter what their skin color was. It really fucking doesn't. And me personally am inclined to believe that the earliest kings and shit back then probably were very dark-skinned. It doesn't have fuck to do with you racists. Nothing. You wasn't nothing but a basic bitch. Okay? Thanks for watching.